How's everybody doing out there in Conquistador Nation? We're live here on Conquistador Sports Network, and I'm sitting here with my host today, the newest member of the athletic department, the head women's basketball coach, Matt Stearsman. Matt, here's a question I have right off the bat. The move from Georgia to Hialeah, Florida, what was it like? I mean, it's a new area. Talk to me a little bit about this.
You know, it's been a little chaotic, obviously, but you know, it's been good. It's been good for our family. Obviously, my wife has started her job now, and you know, we're just excited. I mean, you know, you hear so many great things about South Florida, and we're happy to be here.
Okay. Well, here's some things, you know, and for you guys out there and viewers, you know, Matt's coming to us from Young Harris College, a Division II school. He's been at the NEIA level. He's been at the NCAA level. Tell me what it's like to jump back to the NEIA level from just coaching in the Peach Belt for the last couple years.
Well, I haven't coached in NAIA. It's been about 8 years now. So, you know, the situation here is kind of similar to, you know, what I went through as the assistant coach at St. Catherine. We were, it wasn't a brand new program, but it was the first year. It was 4 year there. And so, you know, I'm just getting my feet wet again, you know, trying to get back in that mode of, you know, NAIA recruiting, you know, the different eligibility issues that you have, NAIA versus NCAA. And, you know, the thing that I'm most excited about jumping back to the NAIA level is, you know, and I think most coaches who have coached on this level know that, you know, you can really outwork people on this level. You know, there's no true, you know, practice restrictions. There's no, you know, recruiting restrictions as far as phone calls, contacts, those kinds of things. So you can really outwork NCAA schools, you know, in my opinion, as far as recruiting goes. You know, when you go to a game, you can actually talk to a kid face to face, where NCAA schools you can't do that. So, you know, I think we've already made a lot of inroads in recruiting just because of that. And in fact, you know, we can start recruiting kids a little bit earlier as well. So, you know, I'm already on some kids, you know, now that have told me, you know, Coach, I haven't heard from any other schools but you. And, you know, it's mainly because we can start contacting them a little earlier than NCAA schools can. So, you know, the NAIA level is, as you know, is as good at, you know, the highest level of NAIA basketball is as good as any level of college basketball. And a lot of people don't understand that. So I'm just excited. I mean, just starting from scratch is a big deal.
Now, and leading off that, you know, you just got hired recently. You've only been here roughly maybe 2 months, 2.5 months. Where do you think you're at with the group of young ladies you're bringing in the process? And, you know, I believe school starts in roughly 20-some days from now. You know, how do you feel? I mean, where do you feel you're at in just this short period of time? Because usually most coaches get a year to really get adapted to everything and have that class come in.
You know, the good thing is, obviously, you did a little bit of recruiting before I got here. So, you know, there were already a couple of players signed up, and, you know, just hit the ground running. And, I mean, I feel like we have brought in some really good players, some really good kids. And, you know, I'm excited to see how they're going to gel together because, as you know, most of our signees have been perimeter type players. I mean, we do have a little bit of size coming in, but for the most part, we're going to be very guard oriented. So, you know, I think we're going to have a style of play that's going to be fun, you know, fun to watch, fun to play. I think, you know, our fans will really enjoy the up-tempo style that, you know, playing so many guards this is going to be the way we're going to have to play. And but I think we have, you know, in the short period of time, I think we've really hit some home runs in recruiting. I mean, you know, we've signed a couple of All-Americans, a couple of junior college All-Americans who will be coming in for us. And I just think that, you know, like I said, once they get here and we start meshing together, we're going to see how talented we can be and how many, you know, really, you know, not necessarily how many games we can win or that kind of, but we're going to see pretty quick, I think, our level of competitiveness, and that's going to be big for us.
That's awesome. Well, tell us a little bit about your schedule, your insight and season preview of what you think about this schedule that you have now and with this group of girls, and what you think you can do and the places you're traveling to.
Well, you know, right out of the gate, you know, we go to Georgia and play Toccoa Falls, and then we go to Kentucky to play Pikeville and University of Cumberland, who, you know, Pikeville's just a few years removed from going to the Final Four on the women's side, and University of Cumberland has been a powerhouse for years, and, you know, they have a new head coach who spent the last, 20 years or so coaching in Division I. So as a Division I head coach, so we, you know, right out of the gate, we got some games that are going to be tough, and you know, and then obviously, you know, we're going to New York around, you know, in December. So with your team. And, so obviously, I mean, the schedule is going to be tough. And I say it to you all the time, it's tough to win a game. And, it doesn't matter who's on your schedule, who's not on your schedule. It's tough to win a game. And, I think being a first-year program, it doesn't matter who's on the schedule. I mean, it's going to be tough for us to get through this first year. But again, I think our talent level, is for being a first-year program. I think our talent level is going to be able to. We're going to be able to go in and compete in a lot of these games.
Wow, that's good. Well, here's something that's a little bit off basketball and women's basketball, but it has to do with you. And I heard if we put a list up on the board of all the coaching staff, you are the guy on Facebook with the most likes of anybody. I mean, where does this come from? I mean, how did you accumulate all these likes and you're the Facebook sensational like guy? I mean, where are we getting that at?
I don't know, Coach. I think part of it is I've been on social media for so long that I've got just so many people that and so many people back home and people different places I've coached, that kind of thing. Just so many people that follow what I have going on, and I guess that's it. I don't know. I mean, I guess it could be my looks too. I'm not sure.
Well, hey, it's great speaking with you today on the season and the season outlook. Conquistador Nation, you'll catch us here next week as we'll meet with our new head men's and women's tennis coach. We thank you. Tune in. You can catch us on YouTube and all social media soon. Thank you. Have a great day.